I'm about to put on this copper wig fast, quick, and easy. I usually get it done in like 15 minutes. Yeah. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Naila. Please don't mind the breath. Oh. And if you're new here, which most of you are because this is my first video on the channel. And I'm a writer, director, / creative. I had rehearsal last night for my short film and we had to meet with the DP. While we were mapping out shots, I was like actually recording the cast while they were in rehearsal to like actually show him like, hey, this is kind of how I want them to sit. This is how I want the camera to move while we were doing it. And it's my first time really directing such a big project. So much has been happening. Oh, let's focus. On top of me being a writer, director, and a businesswoman, I'm also Miss Black New Jersey.
Now, I know I don't look like a queen right now, real bald-headed, no wig, but like, bear with me. We gonna get there.
So yeah, like I've been planning out my events and just kind of creating sponsorship letters and also trying to find a voice coach, pageant coach, which are both secured, by the way. I've been busy like nonstop. Where is my express? Why am I so discombobulated? Honestly, I've been loving this process of being busy again. I just graduated from St. Augustine's University last May. Since then, I've really had to take time to like take a break over the summer. For 4 years, like I was straight up hustling and bustling. I was a student leader. I was a campus queen. I was doing pageants. I was also trying to keep up with my grades because I had a full scholarship to go to school. Where's the wig? Uh-oh. Bruh. Did that really just happen? No, but yeah, I feel like God definitely forced me to sit down at one point. Me taking that break made me realize a lot about my life that I needed to like reel back in. Once the fall came, things started picking back up again. So that's when I got the Miss Black New Jersey opportunity. And on top of that, me working on my short film, I started writing it over this summer and she's finally now in pre-production. Now that it's in pre-production, it's been straight busy. Like, I'm telling you, I'm getting off of work and hopping on meetings. Like, I'm just glad to be in a place where I can pursue my passion while also making some money. The way I get my wigs on in 15 minutes, I legit put the glue on my forehead first from the spray instead of spraying it on top. Trying to put the wig on and then spraying the glue through it, I feel like it just gets messy. Meanwhile, when you do it like this, it makes it so much easier because all you gotta do is just put it here, make sure the part's in the middle, and you flatten. You heard? I realized I have my whole life to work. I have my whole life to work for the man when I could sit here and actually pursue my passions and my careers on the side. I honestly prioritize my creative passions over my part-time, no cap. This wig looks a mess right now, but I promise you, always trust the process when it comes to me because she look crazy right now, but watch her look bomb when I'm done. Look, what is this piece? Short film practice has been so much fun though. Watching the words that I've written come to life, like literally before my eyes, it's such a surreal feeling. Obviously, as the writer, I have an idea of exactly how everybody should say something, would say something. But then when you're working with actors, that's a whole different vibe because they're gonna have their own interpretation on how a line should be said as well. And as the director, you can't direct every single itty bitty piece because then it doesn't leave room for it to feel natural to the actor. So finding that balance between like stepping back and also directing them at the same time has been an interesting one. I've never taken a directing class, if I'm being honest. The only thing I know about directing is from theater. I've been directing this theater style. Both of my actors have never acted before. To kind of help them out with like the transition and understanding acting, I've been treating it like a theater class. So I've been teaching them about improv, acting warm-ups, exercises, learning about techniques, and just how to overall body a character and what that looks like. Because acting is not easy. As much as people try to downplay it, acting, directing, all of that, like it's really just not easy. You have to learn about the craft and the art and techniques to effectively put a production onto the screen. Wow, I'm literally trying to turn on something that's not plugged in. Please. One of my actors, Chris, he was literally telling us that he didn't expect it to be so detailed and he didn't know so much went into it. And I honestly feel like that's how a lot of people view acting. They view it as just something like, oh, just give me lines and I can read it. But once he started to like really put in that work to like bring his character to life. It's like he fell into it so naturally. And it's the same thing with my actress Angelique. Angelique and Chris are two different people. The way I talk to each of them has to kind of be catered to their style and the way they receive things. It's been nice because I know it's going to give me the experience that I need to work with different types of actors and actresses. But then I'm also figuring out my directing style as well and how I like to communicate. And I think my directing style, it's slowly coming together. How I like to bring visions to life and ways to do it effectively so that everybody understands what I mean. At the same time as me learning them, I'm learning that sometimes I'm not the best with explaining my ideas because usually the ideas that I have, I'm producing on my own. I don't really have to communicate that with other people as much, especially for like my TikTok videos. I've always enjoyed the process of bringing a project to life. Honestly, directing recently has changed my entire creative process. Instead of just thinking of an idea and doing it, I'm actually planning out ideas, making sure that I completely deliver the message that I'm trying to convey in this story that he's given me to write. Seeing my eyes translate on camera, it's such a humbling experience. I'm like, wow, like I saw that and captured it. I view the world through images and color. When I'm looking at something, I'm looking at the color, how vivid it is. I have to make my pitch video and I have to make a pitch deck as well so I can start applying for some grants for my short film. And I have a meeting with my producer tomorrow about this pitch deck and how we're gonna start marketing. We gotta have a lot of money so we can have a lot of fun on set. I'm just so grateful to have friends that want to see my visions come to life as much as I do. And like, believe me, I've had my fair share of bad friends. We have to be careful of monitoring spirits. Okay, so my camera had literally shut off because it overheated. So I finished curling my hair. We will not be playing around with it too much until after I do a little bit of makeup. Now, time to finish off my hair. Okay, so you see I let that set, right? For my edges, I already kind of did them ahead of time. I take the Lotta body mousse, favorite mousse, I love this. And I legit hit it with a 1-2. Okay, so my hot comb is heating up. Comb back. And bam. You gotta play with it. Love volume. So, I like to fluff it a bit so that it stays thick and I don't comb through my curls that I just did. If anything, I kind of like shake them out and run my fingers kind of through them a bit and let them fall on their own. And then once they really start falling throughout the day, that's when I'll start like brushing it for real. And hot comb, I always like to brush up. It's a lot of finessing, no cap. I can't sit here and tell you exactly how I get my hair to look exactly the way it does every day, besides the fact that I just finesse it every day. This is just typically the movements that I use. Like right now, like this looks crazy right now.
Why do we keep doing that?
So I have to curl it up and back. Like Jackie Aina say, bring them elbows together. For me, it never looks the same on each side. Maybe if you can get it the same on each side, but I personally, it never works out that way. Like and subscribe if you want more hair tutorials, vlogs, and just some girl chats, okay? Bye.